Hey everyone, and welcome to my guide for all the achievements in Pumpkin Panic. Specifically, I'm referring to all the Steam achievements in the game. I will be covering the basics and some hints and extras on how to achieve certain things a little quicker. I will also give a quick demonstration and explanation on what all the entities in the game does and which are harmless and which are not. I will also show how to get all the pets in the game and what each pet does. I will be starting first with normal mode and then I will head on to nightmare mode. If you have any additional questions, just leave them in the comments. I will get back to you. If you need to go quickly to a specific area in the video, I will be attaching timestamps in the description. Let's begin, shall we? In the normal mode, you are woken up by Henry the bird, who will ask you why you are still in bed. Oh, that's pretty obvious. When you start up in the game, time in the real world only starts ticking when you first leave the cabin. If you want to see a timer in the top right corner like I have, you have to go to the settings. You can also adjust in the options the graphics, resolution, language, and the controls and the volume. You have a wardrobe in the game with all the cosmetic skins that you can get. However, you have to get the shiny coins for that. On the red carpet, Henry leaves the seeds that you will need to use. Then there's the crafting bench, which has the water bucket you can upgrade, which increases the amount of water you can carry. The well, which upgrades how fast you can get water. The boots, which increase your speed, and crop value, which increases the value of crops. Then you have the red key, green key, orange key, and purple key. The more expensive key giving more valuable crops. There's the oil refills, which will be needed when the oil depletes. The bag of seeds, which will be needed when you need more inventory size for each set of purchased seeds. The lantern, which will be needed to light up the farm at night. And finally the gears, which will be needed to fix the motor at the boat, which will be needed to escape the farm and finish the game. In the bottom left of the cabin is posters which will show you the information about all the entities and mobs you have already encountered in the game. In normal mode, all the ones you will encounter are the caller, which comes out at random times. I will show that in later moment. The shadow pumpkin, which comes out when your candles burn out from staying inside the cabin too long. The happy clown, which appears at night time. He brings a balloon and you must collect a balloon from him. Sad clown appears sad and wants the balloon that the happy clown gave you. The Wendigo, which is a deer which turns into a monster when you come close to it. Stay away from the deer. Then there's Puddles, which is a pet frog you will find near the water. He increases your water bucket size. And Henry the bird, if you get him as a pet, he just collects you some coins or a little bit more money. As you can see, once you leave the cabin, a timer in the top right starts counting down. And once you head down to meet Henry, he starts giving you instructions. He however won't be if you skip the tutorial when starting the game. In essence, you plant with F and you water with the spacebar. You can, however, to make it quicker, hold both together in and plant simultaneously. If you saw the blue bar on the bottom right, that's your water level. You have to go to the well and hold F to refill your water bucket. If you see the green bar on the bottom middle, that's your stamina. You can use it to sprint with shift. Eventually, you will start hearing a noise like this, and once you hear it, you must run back inside to the cabin, as this is the sign that the Skinwalker is coming. And you cannot outrun it once it's already coming to you. If you're close to the cabin, you could maybe make it, but else you will not make it. So if you start hearing the noise, you must head back inside. And after the noise stops, you will start running around, sometimes knocking on the cabin doors, sometimes not. And once he disappears, you will know by another sound coming. After that, it's safe to leave again, until he comes back again, so on and so forth. When it comes to the collectibles in the game, you get the shiny coins, which look like this, the sticks, which are like this, and the grass or weeds, which are like this. The sticks come at random. If you have 6 sticks and 6 weeds, you can make a fishing rod, which catches fish. And the gears earlier, this is where you place them. You can also recycle your sticks and weeds, or essentially selling them for coins. If you want to collect Henry the bird, you should not, or sell all the pet frog Puddles you will find down at the riverbank. At random, you will hear a whippet when he comes. As for Henry the bird, you will find him at the left side on a tree stump. You will, however, have to pay him 1 shiny coin for him to be your pet. I will, however, recommend, the moment you get 500 coins, the best is to unlock the purple key and buy the purple crops, as they are multi-harvest and they earn the most coins. Here's an example to demonstrate. As for the sunflowers, they earn much less. However, I will recommend them after you unlock the first crop, get the sunflowers as the second one, the 80 coin one, and then after that, save up and get the purple crop. Do not bother with the one that costs 240 coins to unlock. And for once you get the gears, you'll have to head down to the dock and repair the engine. Just as a note, you will need a total of 4 gears to get it fixed, and the process takes some time to install each one, and the moment it interrupts you have to start all over again, and it makes lots of noise. So it might make you not notice if a skinwalker is coming, so just be careful. And after you finally installed all the gears, then the boat is repaired, and then you can leave the farm and you finish the game. As for the entities, you get the well monster, which comes out during the night or early during dawn when you are refilling the water bucket. Don't be alarmed, he's just there to scare you. He doesn't do anything to you, what at all. However, if you stay in your cabin for too long and all the candles burn out, then the bed monster will appear. It will first start chasing you slowly and then you start slowing down. If it touches you, you are gone. As for the fishing rod I mentioned earlier, this is what happens when you unlock it. And after a while, it will start catching something. Fish are typically very valuable in that they give a lot of coins. However, sometimes you can be unlucky like me and get only a tire instead, which is worth nothing. However, once you actually catch a fish, as you can see, it gives you a lot of coins. There's a couple of different types of fish and things you can catch, including the tire. Once you catch them all, you can go back to the cabin and you unlock the one unique achievement, the fishing day. As mentioned earlier in the video, you should not at any case touch the deer, and there's various signs around the farm telling you that. Though if you're a beginner, you might on your first time not follow them. As for the deer, this is what it looks like. It turns into a wendigo when you come close to it. During the day, you will see a poster at the cabin which says follow the song. And at night, you will see the clowns that play the song that it shows. First is the happy clown, as I mentioned earlier, which will give you a weight balloon. You must collect the weight balloon from him, and then later on, when a sad clown comes, you must give the sad clown the balloon you collected from the happy clown. If you fail to do so, well, I show you what will happen. But before that, this is what the sad clown looks like, and after you give him the balloon, he just flies away. If you see at the farm during nighttime, a skinwalker just at random run across the fields from one direction to the other, I believe it's not a problem, as there's not enough information I could find about it, and it has yet to ever do any harm to me. Although I would perhaps try not to get close to it when that happens. Now, as for the nightmare mode of the game, a few things change. Besides starters, you're back at the farm where you escaped from. When you go outside, you will however meet a talking scarecrow, instead of Henry the bird. The scarecrow will require you to give him 4 shiny coins in total. Each coin is to unlock a certain task that you must do, and once you finish all 4 tasks, it removes all the tentacles from the Kraken that is holding on to the boat at dock. As for the new entities, this is what they do, and what they look like. Though I have yet to mention it earlier in the video, the pets that you unlock are however carried over when you die, and you can use them across the different modes. So what you unlocked in normal mode can be used in nightmare mode. However, one key piece of advice I will give you, as you can see, with the Skinwalker coming, it does not make a call, it just makes a sound that it's coming, physically, and then you must go. You cannot wait for the sound to come because then it's probably too late, unless you're very close to the cabin. It however comes after every time it leaves after 1.5 minutes or so after each time it leaves. I recommend keep a timer open or like a stopwatch with a phone or something, and after each minute passes when it's not there anymore, try to stay close to the cabin to avoid it coming when you're not at the cabin. When it comes towards the seeds, I recommend as quickly as possible when you get this, even when it's only a few coins, to get the wet seeds. And then when you plant them and enough, you can upgrade a few other things if you want, but after that get the green key and the seeds for the sunflowers, and then save up and get the purple seeds, as I've shown earlier. When you give the scarecrow the shiny coins, a small task pops up on the top left corner. The first one is catching 5 wandering souls. The second one is to catch some type of fish. It is random what type it will be. So unlike the normal mode, in Nightmare you will have to get the fishing rod. The wandering souls are small ghosts that wander around the farm. They don't just appear at nighttime, they appear night and daytime. Just be careful when you get close to them, they get scared and they run away or fly away. So you have to go up and then sprint to them and catch them as quick as possible. They also refill the oil, which is critical in nightmare mode, as the oil prices multiply every time you buy some. And as regarding with the last 2 tasks that you can receive, the one would be either to collect the sticks or the grass or the weeds, and the 4th one will be to harvest a specific type of crop. If you don't have the crop unlocked, you will have to unlock it, even if it's not a great financial decision. When heading to the dock, I'll advise when you see the bubbling water, as that would mean the Kraken will strike when you get close, to either wait, or if you want to go there, quickly just go to the edge where it will start striking and run away. And then after it strikes, you can go on to your path to the dock. And as demonstrated, when you collect the final thing for each specific task, you will hear a loud rumbling noise. And as for the Skinwalker, which is running in the woods, that's just to scare you. There's no threat from that. As regarding the pets, for Nightmare mode, the mole rat, which increases your speed, will be obtained around the bottom white area of the farm. It will run through the open area in the fence which the deer came from, and you can collect it around there. And as for the bat, which alerts you of enemies nearby, so you don't so easily run into them at night, those 2 deers I'm talking about, will first appear in the top left corner of the farm, then bottom right, then on the right side of the dock, then the bottom left of the farm, and the top right of the farm. However, it's only at night time. The moment it becomes dawn or daytime, it's too late. And as mentioned again, the most valuable crop financially is the purple one, as it's a multi-harvest and earns the most. And finally, once you've finished doing all the tasks, then the boat will be cleared, and then you can, if you have repaired the motor completely, use it and leave the farm and finish the game. As regarding the speed achievements of finishing the game under specific amounts of time, I advise to first finish it to get the pets and to know the mechanics, because the pets will help it become easier and quicker. And then with Nightmare mode, it's sometimes a little bit of luck going in with timing, because it's random after the 1 minute or so with the Skinwalker coming, and also a bit random on what crop will be required for tasks. If it's the purple crop, then you can go straight onto that and earn the most as early as possible, else you will have to get another crop, which might not always be the best decision to earn the most coins as quick as possible, as you have to spend and allocate time to harvest it. Hope this helped.